We're gonna catch up with Matt. This is what it's all about. We get here, we tell each other about our vans.
Oh yeah. Do you want the full one, Bill?
I mean, yeah.
With the under the hood?
You've been under the hood, so that is a pertinent part of your story. More than more than anybody else out here. Yeah, I want to include some stories about under the hood.
On New Year's Day, New Year's Eve at 11:40 at night, my van just died on the highway. I just got off the turnpike, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And I popped the hood, and the the coolant radiator was completely overflowing and shooting out steam. And I thought I just really badly blew a head gasket because I was rushing home. I was trying to get home for midnight for New Year's. I was like, maybe I pushed it, but I wasn't running hot or anything. So I was like, I don't know how it happened. This was in the middle of winter, so it was cool. Yeah, it's cold out, even 180 on the thermostat. And I get it towed because it won't start again. And get it towed back, and the oil was filled with metal shavings. All of the main bearings were ruined. I have the main bearings over here. This was the condition of the main bearings, completely burnt, flattened, and crushed. That's only one of them. There's some more. Here's another one. Hello, I'm Matt, if you didn't already meet me.
Hi, Matt.
I've been through hell with my van. And I want to preface this by saying that I never had done any work on any type of car before I bought my van. Just because you don't have the experience doesn't mean you can't figure it out. And when I bought this van, I made myself a promise that I wasn't going to let anybody else do any work on it ever. And I didn't know what I was promising myself. Started by draining the oil, and then saw that I was not going to be able to swap just the head gasket. The oil was filled with metal shavings, and it looked like my van had celebrated New Year's itself with a lot of glitter. I think after about 3.5 weeks, after I blew the engine, maybe 4 weeks or so, I got it to fire up. This is my 2006 158 wheelbase. It's a 3500, so I have dually tires in the back. I've done a full paint job with Raptor. I have a rebuilt engine that I did myself, and I live out of it 24/7, 365 days a year. I do all of the maintenance on my van myself, and so I keep all of my tools with me everywhere I go. The whole build out inside was done myself, and it's just me and my cat that live in here, and so we make it work. I tried to definitely keep a very open space. I didn't want a lot of clutter or walls blocking a lot of the area to move my arms around in. I have 300 amp hours of battery, and I did the whole electrical system myself. Most of the appliances are all run off of 12 volt, but then I have all of the plugs scattered about on different places in the van. I have a 2-burner propane stove with a full propane tank underneath that's built into the countertop. I have a sink with 40 gallons of fresh water, and that's stored underneath the bed, and it's just refillable from the back doors. I don't have any hookups or fill ports on the outside of the van because I wanted to try to keep it as discreet as possible. So even my solar panels don't stick out over to the sides of the van. The only way you can really tell if someone's in here is if I have the fan fully open and running on high. Other than that, I've got pictures of some of my travels, headlamps for when I'm working. I keep all of my clothes right here as well as up in the cabinets here. And I keep some food and cooking materials up in these cabinets. I try to keep everything organized but have it easily accessible but not right in front of me, because like I said, a big thing with my space was I wanted it to look neat and very open. So all of my cooking stuff is down here. It's hung. I've got a pot hung right there. My cat's food. I've got a trash can on the other side with a pan, and so everything is just like one door away. I don't have to move anything or like change my bed into a couch. And I wanted to be able to come in and just grab what I needed and not rearrange my home to get to one thing. So since I don't have a bed that converts into a dinette or anything, I do have my slide out table under here. And this is full butcher block acacia wood, and it's on 260 pound support slides. So it also locks in place at a half length and a full length. It comes all the way out to the edge of the bench here. And it's strong enough to sit on, and it's just mounted directly under the bed. I have my jellyfish over there, and that's my little nightlight. My kitty cat is under the bed right now. She's a little shy, so she's hiding. But I've got my fridge, and I didn't want to go Dometic or anything because they're so expensive. I bought this one on Amazon for $160, and it's run at between 30 and 40 degrees every day for a year and a half, and has never once given me problems. And can't ask for much more for $150. So this is my back. It's the one messy part, but we've got kitty cat hiding under the bed here. Her name's Snooky. Big yawn. I've got my 40-gallon tank right here, along with all of my electrical on the side. One of the biggest things I learned with van life is a lot of people have storage for clothes, but they don't have storage for dirty clothes. So I have my hamper right under here, and this cabinet up here opens up, and I can just throw my clothes right into the hamper, and they're under the bed. When it's time to do laundry, I open the back door, pull the hamper right out. Nice. Other than that, it's a lot of storage of parts, and in bins back there, I have seasonal clothing and jackets, extra towels, and stuff that I'll rarely ever need, plus a couple of extra tools. But this whole side is all electrical. This whole side is storage, and the whole middle is water. In the front, you can see I have a backup camera. It goes to a monitor that mounts directly onto the rearview mirror. And I also have it hardwired to the battery with a voltage detection so that it can do 24/7 monitoring, even when the van is off. But I still have 24/7 security system running photo laps, even when the van's parked. I love my van, and I've had a lot of work done to it, but it definitely wouldn't be anywhere near where it is today if it wasn't for Million Mile Sprinter and Florida Van Man. So make sure you subscribe and go pick up some parts and support the Patreon.